The Chicago Tylenol Murders. In the fall of 1982, a terrifying mystery unfolded in the heart of America, one that would change the way we trust medicine forever. People were dropping dead, seemingly at random, and the only thing they had in common. They had all taken extra-strength Tylenol. This is the chilling story of the Chicago Tylenol Murders, a case that sparked national panic, exposed gaping holes in consumer safety, and remains unsolved to this day. Welcome to Dark Chapter, where we dive deep into the darkest corners of true crime, mystery, and the unexplained. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell icon, because you won't want to miss the stories we're about to uncover. It all began on the morning of September 29, 1982. 12-year-old Mary Kellerman from Elk Grove Village woke up with a cold. Her parents gave her one capsule of Tylenol, and moments later, she collapsed. By 7 a.m., she was dead. The same day, Adam Janus, a 27-year-old postal worker in Arlington Heights, took Tylenol for minor chest pain. He too collapsed and died shortly after. But the nightmare didn't end there. That very evening, Adam's brother Stanley and his wife Teresa took Tylenol from the same bottle while grieving at Adam's house. Both died within hours. In less than 24 hours, 3 members of the same family were dead. Something sinister was unfolding in suburban Chicago. Police and hospital staff were baffled until one curious medical examiner, Dr. Edmund Donahue, made a shocking discovery. He suspected poisoning and tested the Tylenol capsules. The results were horrifying. The capsules were laced with potassium cyanide, a lethal substance that causes death in minutes. The dosage found in the pills was enough to kill hundreds. It wasn't a bad batch from the factory. No, someone had taken Tylenol bottles off store shelves, tampered with them, and returned them. It was murder, calculated, anonymous, and terrifyingly random. The news spread like wildfire. Panic erupted nationwide. Johnson & Johnson, the makers of Tylenol, scrambled to respond. They issued an immediate recall of over 31 million bottles, costing the company over $100 million. Supermarkets were cleared out. Hospitals were flooded with patients terrified they had poisoned themselves. It was the first time Americans realized what you buy off a trusted shelf could kill you, and perhaps most disturbingly, no one had any idea who was behind it. The FBI launched one of the largest manhunts in history. A man named James William Lewis was eventually arrested, not for the murders, but for sending a letter to Johnson & Johnson demanding $1 million to stop the killings. He was convicted of extortion, but authorities could never link him to the actual poisonings. Dozens of leads, false confessions, copycat crimes, and yet the Tylenol killer was never found. To this day, it's one of the most baffling and frustrating cold cases in American criminal history. Despite the horror, the Tylenol murders led to massive change. This case revolutionized the way over-the-counter drugs are packaged. Tamper-proof seals, safety caps, and triple-sealed packaging became standard. The tragedy, while unsolved, saved countless lives in the decades that followed. Who had the knowledge, motive, and daring to pull this off? Some believe it was a disgruntled chemist. Others think it was a terrorist, a copycat killer, or even someone inside the pharmaceutical supply chain. No theory has ever been proven. In 2009, the FBI reopened the case, conducting searches and collecting DNA, but nothing conclusive emerged. Over 40 years later, the identity of the Tylenol killer remains a chilling mystery. 7 innocent people lost their lives. One unknown individual committed the perfect crime, and the rest of the country. We were left to question the safety of the very things we once trusted most. If this story shocked you, imagine the others still hidden in the shadows. Subscribe to Dark Chapter for more real crime stories that chill you to the bone. Like this video if you're fascinated by unsolved mysteries. And comment below. Who do you think was behind the Tylenol murders? Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious.